radiology, physics, botany, anatomy, and Jewish culture. Wow. You know, like you. Like anybody, I've never known anybody has. Usually it's all in this one place, but somebody who had this would have to know all of that to do a forgery. Red ochre, some people said, well, you put red ochre on the body and put this cloth around it and bring it off and it'll look the same. No, it won't. It's going to be all distorted. Okay, it's all spread out because it's going to go sideways. The shroud didn't. The shroud image went straight up. How about camera obscura? Some people have talked about camera obscura. I think this is the dumbest thing. I don't see why anybody would even bring this up. Because the idea behind this is just, all it is a lens that flips the image. So that means that whatever is over here, this upside down image, for it to burn the image would have to have so much power zip through that lens to burn an image. And the image that's burned is the exact image that's over here, only upside down, which means you have to have somebody standing on their head on top of somebody else who's standing there all naked and crucified. And they're going to dangle these bodies together and then get camera obscura with all sorts of power that they're going to get from I don't know where to burn that image. Is that going to work? No. Okay. Just even the idea behind it freaks me out. Okay. The Stirp scientists made. They said, for one, the image is not, the blood would have to have been laid down first, and then the image placed on it. Because the blood was laid down first. Okay? When they laid him in the tomb, the blood was laid down. Then came the image 3 days later. Okay? How fun. This is part of the citadel of Edessa. I don't know the history behind these walls. I don't know where everything is here, but it shows it's still there. It's San Lurfa now, if you need to know the name, in case you're traveling over there next week. It's San Lurfa. Yes. San Lurfa. That's what I said, San Lurfa.
They claim to be the hometown of Abraham.
Okay.
I don't think so.
They claim it. Okay, here's a coin image that Julio Fonti found. Okay, this coin, and look, did it come from the shroud idea? It even has the folds at the bottom. Okay, has everything. I think that's kind of fascinating. These are icons of different artwork. This shows the whole thing, Jesus' body, the crossed hands, the whole 9 yards. The Pantocrator is a painting. It means Panta is all, Kratos dominating. So this is all dominators, okay, all powerful, okay. If you split it in half, one half is pleasant and one half is mean. Hey, see? I could have done that a long time ago, right? This painting tickles me because this artist tried to show a cloth with the face of Jesus coming to King Abgar. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. If you've ever been an artist, you try to depict something that you cannot depict, okay, that's how they did it. Okay. That's just kind of fascinating. This is Constantinople. Back to the 1900s. I wanted to get to this. This is hilarious. This stone is 25 miles away from the Garden Tomb, up on top of Mount Nebo, which is where Moses looked over the land. And then God killed him, buried him up there somewhere. What's up there is this big round rock. Okay, where did it come from? Well, nobody really knows, except it's the same, not just the same type stone, but the same stone, the exact one stone that the Garden Tomb was cut out of. That just freaks me out. This one, this is Don. Oh, Don, back up, Don. Stop. Quit moving. Don, stop it. Okay. This is Don. This is that. Okay? And this is the stone. This guy is 6'5". Okay? So it shows how tall it is. There's a trench in front of the garden tomb.
Right.
It's 18 inches wide, and it goes closer and closer until it becomes 15 inches wide. This is 15 inches across, which means if you were to roll it, and you rolled it until it stopped in that trench, it would stop covering the door. Come on.
Woo!
You know, how to get up on top of Mount Nebo. Well, the stone was rolled away and it bounced a time or two. An angel stepped inside and said, "Hey, I'm Gabriel. Who are you?" Remember, that's from Carmen, right? Okay. Where else are you going to get entertainment like this, right?
Right on.
Anywhere, brother, anywhere. All right. Okay. But this is cool because it's the same stone. The core samples, same stone. Just tickles me. How's it do that? This is done at the garden tomb. That's the garden tomb. I got a better picture of this in a minute. And this is him showing this at the garden tomb. And you weren't supposed to show stuff there. And this is a Catholic relic in a Protestant place, and he got in trouble. It's the only time he's ever been in trouble.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
It's not the only time you've been in trouble.
Exactly.
Exactly. This is him spreading this thing out at the Cathedral of the Holy Sepulchre. Okay.
Got in trouble there too.
Yeah, but a guard held it for him. So
Ooh, he must have been a Capitol Guard.
yeah. Oh, that was naughty. That was naughty. This is Don down by the Jordan River getting baptized.
Woohoo!
Okay, and he's holding this all out. So this is our family vacation photos for you. Metasaurus icon. There it is again. A different, but look, same thing. They missed there.
Coming out of the box. Coming out of a box.
Coming out of a box.
Yeah.
Okay. Istanbul was Constantinople. This is some of the ancient walls that are there. Ain't this beautiful?
Turin.
This is Turin, Italy.
Woohoo!
Yeah, those are the Alps right there. That's looking north.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I know. It has to be west. If you're in Denver, all the mountains are all west. Okay. This is St. John the Baptist Church in Turin, Torino, Italy, and that's where the shroud is. Right there. You just walk up, knock on the door, and say, "Hey, I'd like to see the shroud." And say, "Sure, come on in."
Right. I'm sure.
They won't do that. Okay. This is one of the things where they took this. This is the carbon dating testing showing that the weave was even different. Different weave patterns. So was that really part of the shroud? Probably. It was a part of a fix that somebody tried to put on the shroud in the 1200s or whatever. And so, yeah, they just messed up. They messed up big time. And I'll let Don explain all those people to you. This is a movie. This lady, y'all know her. Y'all know her. You don't know you know her, but you know her because she played Satan in The Passion of the Christ. Okay? Everybody goes, "Oh, yeah." And she's just as creepy in this. She walks around. Whoa! So anyway, it's in Italian, but it has English subtitles. So it talks about the carbon dating and different things, and it's kind of a neat thing. This is St. John the Baptist Church in Turin having a fire, and a firefighter saved everything by dragging that thing out, so it didn't get burned again.
Thank you.
So,
Praise
those
God.
firefighters, yay for firefighters.
Praise God.
I was a firefighter, I can say that. This is what the Shroud of Hinnom looks like in close-up, all the defilement and junk on it. Ugh. And there's what the shroud looks like. And again, the image does not go in between the fibers, but the blood does.
Explain that. Explain that.
Yeah, the image it's just right there. I don't know. This is the picture of the bone that they'd found that had been crucified, a heel bone. And this is a replica of what that was like. And that's not him, because it didn't show up there. Okay. And I wanted to show the picture of the feet, the blood, and show that there's nothing on the sides. Okay. Do they still use shrouds to bury bodies?
Yes,
Yep, there they are. Okay. There's a few. This is Blue Light Special down in Kmart
All right.
on Shrouds.
Right.
Nope, it's just, wow, they still do this. This is the Turin Shroud Center of Colorado. By appointment, you can call them, and you call that number, and you'll talk to her. Okay? Okay, 719-599-5755. They're going to get a whole bunch of calls. They're going to be calling us saying, what are you doing?
Right.
Okay. So anyway, this is the displays he has down there showing the different, how the blood would have flowed. This is Dr. Jackson today.
Right.
There he is.
Is he still teaching at the Air Force Academy?
No.
Or did he retire?
He did retire a few years ago, 12 years ago, when I first started working with him. He was at CU Colorado Springs. So he is retired now.
Retired. Thank you, Ben. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, that should tell you, this is,
CCU. No, my bad.
Okay.
there's the ovarium again. That's it. Now this is what's cool. I like this picture. There's the place of the skull.
Yes.
Okay. The chances are he wasn't crucified up there. That was not a deterrent. Chances are he's crucified down here on the road by the place of the skull. Because it's by the road that they crucified people, so people on the road would have a deterrent. Don't do bad things.
What was your terminology for the sign again? The sign with the 3 languages?
The titles.
The titleist. That was, they think they found that against the cliff. So it actually was further back, but it was next to the road.
Right. Now, what is wild is right here is the garden tomb. Okay, so they said, and there was a tomb nearby. Cut. Boom. That'd be it. Now, there's bus parking lots all over this thing. So, kind of sad. And there's the garden tomb. I've been there, and I'll tell you, the difference between that and the Cathedral of the Holy Sepulchre is night and day. It's just unreal. The peace and calm in this place is stunning. It's just absolutely, just stunning. So, but a picture of how this was first found is down there. Here, down in here. When Vespasian conquered Jerusalem, remember in 70 AD?
Mm-hmm.
You know what he did with most of it?
Buried
Buried it.
it. Yeah.
And he kept putting dirt, well, they buried everything. So they found this under all that dirt. Okay. And there's the stone. Okay. There's my presentation on the Shroud of Turin. All right?